Here is an explanation for the answer to final exam question number 98 in Alternative Energy Demystified, 2nd edition. If you have the printed book, you'll find it on page 332. We're talking about a mode of heat energy transfer, an infrared lamp, otherwise known as a heat lamp. You've seen those things in some hotels. They have them over the shower after you get out of the shower to warm you up. It's usually on the ceiling. And you think, well, hot air rises. How can heat be transferred to you from the ceiling down when hot air rises? Well, the answer to that question is it can be done by radiation, and that's also the answer to this question. An infrared lamp transfers heat energy mainly by radiation, not convection, that's air currents, not conduction, air currents or sometimes water currents, not conduction, that's direct contact, as in, for example, a hot burner contacting a kettle of water on your stove. It conducts heat into the water. Evaporation? Well, no, that doesn't have anything to do with an infrared lamp, nor does condensation. So let's look at the three modes all the way back from Chapter 1, Figure 1-1, which I have rearranged slightly here, which shows the three main modes of heat transfer, and this is radiation. It's radiation like visible light. In fact, infrared is the same type of radiant energy as visible light. It's just that the wavelength is a little longer than the wavelength of visible light, and you can't actually see it. Now, an infrared light does, you can see an infrared lamp, but what you're seeing is the visible light that such a lamp also puts out. You can't see the infrared, but you can use a heat lamp, say, to warm your skin surface after a shower, or if you have sore muscles, radiant heat is sometimes a good prescription for that. Conduction, like I said earlier, a kettle with cool water and a hot burner, the water heats up because of conduction into the water from the burner. That's particularly true with an electric type of range where the burner is made out of metal and it glows red hot, and you place the metal kettle right on top of that red hot metal burner, and the heat conducts from the metal burner into the metal kettle and then into the water. That's conduction. Convection, if you have, say, a space heater, an electric space heater with a fan, the cool air will come in, the fan will pass it over the heating elements, and then warm air will come out, and convection will help to circulate the air throughout the room. If you have ceiling fans and things like that, that improves the circulation further by forcing the issue, as it were. But a heat lamp does it by radiation. That's how a heat lamp transfers the energy. So once again, the correct answer is A.